Welcome to Insights into Insurance with Tom Sorensen of Americana Insurance Group. All information provided is educational in nature and not intended to be acted upon without first consulting the appropriately licensed professional.
Good Saturday morning here on KATE. Time for Insights into Insurance with Americana Insurance's Tom Sorensen. And Tom, another steamer today.
Yeah, it's been a little warm, and you know what comes with warm sometimes is those storms. So far, knock on wood, we're been kind of staying away from this area, which is nice.
Yeah, it has, and I know you do have a lot of farmers out there that are with Americana Insurance. Yep. And the deadline, right? Wasn't that, we talked about it last week? That was Friday, right?
No, actually, it's this Monday.
It's Monday, okay.
Yes, this Monday is the deadline. It normally would be on the 15th, but because 15th is today, it will be on Monday the 17th as the deadline for the acreage reporting, yes.
Just a reminder, though.
Yes, thank you.
Yep. Tom, we do have an email. Should we get to it?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. In the email, hello, Tom and Paul. I'm an avid listener to your show Saturday mornings. Thank you for doing this show, as I find the topics very interesting. My question is, I'm going to travel out of the country for the first time at the age of 65. I'm going to Italy.
Wow.
I'm a little nervous, though. My travel agent asked if I wanted traveler's insurance. I'm not sure, and I don't know anything about it. Should I purchase it? Is it worth it? Thank you, Brenda.
Well, first of all, congratulations, Brenda. You're going to Italy. Boy, well, as I talk here, I will actually tell you that my wife and I and my son just went to Italy in April. So I can maybe talk from experience a little bit here. My son was invited there by a soccer team for their academy to play over there for 10 days and to go to their academy. And so we went with. And so a trip like that can be very exciting, but also very stressful, okay, all at the same time. And so, Brenda, enjoy yourself. But here's some thoughts, okay, on your trip insurance question. Yes, I recommend it, okay? Normally, trip insurance usually covers cost of flight, cost of hotels, and etc., those type of things, okay? The what ifs, why would you want to buy it? What ifs are, what if you get sick, Brenda, and you can't go, okay? What if you have a family emergency, maybe a death in the family? I don't know what your family situation is, but maybe she has an elderly parents that could be still living, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? And so terrorist situation, always in today's world, could happen. Natural catastrophe. When I went to Italy in April, just not too far before that, there was an earthquake. Now, let's just say we were going there. There would be a situation where, I don't think we want to go there right after an earthquake. Normally pays for lost or stolen luggage and personal belongings. Not only trip cancellation, but potentially interruption or delay. There could be a cost to a trip interruption or delay to you. You know, I can't think of scenarios right off the top of my head, but I'm sure there is.
Stuck at the hotel, hurricane in the tropical areas.
Right, exactly. Could be that. Evacuation. Okay. Let's say I was in Italy when that earthquake happened and I need to get evacuated out of there, or there's a war or terrorist situation, those type of things, okay? That would be covered.
Now, that sounds like a good thing, because I know a lot of people aren't sure about, whether or not they should get it. So it's a good thing.
It is. If you think that I think it's a good thing, I bought it when I went to Italy. So just to say, yes, I think it's a good thing.
Okay, Tom, say you're out there. Say you're in Italy, okay, when the earthquake struck and worst comes to worst, you got injured. Is your medical insurance going to provide for you in a foreign country?
Well, the answer to this is, for me, yes, because I checked with it, but I will put an alarm with it. Okay, first of all is I don't know. My insurance had the coverage, but someone else's might not. Okay, so they need to check with their agent, with their carrier. Okay, the other thing is what do they cover and how do they cover? Okay, so I still bought the medical insurance above and beyond what my coverage had here back in the U.S.
What was provided here?
Right, okay, because, again, if you have an emergency situation, your traveler insurance can probably help you better with where to go and who to talk to through a situation. They got a 24-hour hotline assistance, okay? And then the other thing is there's could be things in your insurance policy here that might not be covered over there, could get very costly where that coverage could cover you. Okay, so then I would say I'm covering my bases is kind of what I'm looking at. And then also, what if you need transportation back to the States and want to get care here? Okay, what if you have a serious situation and you don't want to be stuck in, I don't know, Zimbabwe, wherever, and you want to get back home to get medical care. Is your health insurance policy going to cover that? Probably not. Okay, I'm not saying that the one that you buy for travel insurance is going to cover you. You got to look at it and talk to the person that you are buying it from to see if that would be a covered situation. Okay.
So would you recommend it or not?
I would recommend it. Yep. Even if yours says that you would have coverage over across seas.
In general, is it a high cost to purchase this insurance in addition to, say, the traveler's insurance?
No, it's all based on how long you're going to be there, how much the trip costs, everything, and you can buy it all as a package. And I'll be honest with you, I think my whole package, when we went to Italy for 10 days, again, the next quote could be totally different, but I think mine was $265 or something like that. I thought it was well worth it.
All right, so I'll tell you what, Tom, we're going to take a break here, and we've answered this question a little bit before, but it's going to be a good one. I'll let you think about it a little bit. Say Brenda's going to be in Italy and she decides she's going to be driving around. We'll talk a little bit about rental insurance.
Absolutely, thanks.
We've got more coming up right here on Insights into Insurance from Americana Insurance's Tom Sorensen. Be back in 30 seconds.
Take us out to your ball game. Take us out to the crowd. We sell insurance for most anything. Who'd have guessed that the 18 could sing for its root? Root for good coverage. Americana's more than a name. 4X377 2000 for the insurance A-Team.
You'll be singing too when you see what the A-Team and Americana Insurance can do for you.
Let's take it from the top again. I think the rest of you were out of tune.
Back here on Insights into Insurance with Americana Insurance's Tom Sorensen. And Tom, Brenda sent us an email having to deal with traveler's insurance. You recommend it, and we also talked a little bit about buying the medical insurance because we don't know what's going on.
Yes, I agree. And now also, too, I know that a lot of this comes up about renting cars.
We talked about this one earlier this
year.
We
had a whole show on it, and I just, as a risk manager, in a foreign country, I never would probably recommend renting a car. I don't know, just me, because I've been in England and I've been in Italy over in Europe. Well, in England, I almost got killed like twice within the first 5 minutes I was over there because I was going across crosswalks over there, and I was looking the opposite way because it's just your muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? And I just was thinking, and then with the cars, obviously they drive on the other side in England. In Italy they don't, but I can tell you, I just was thinking, it's all Italian signs, it's, I wouldn't have any idea, and so that would be very stressful. And what happens with stressful, you kind of get you could get in a car accident a lot easier. So first of all, I wouldn't recommend it. But what I'm going to tell you is check with your agent if you have coverage overseas on your auto insurance. Okay?
All right.
And even if you're renting a house, again, talk to your agent. See if you're, because there are some people that might go over there and rent a house for a few weeks.
Airbnb.
Right. Yep. Okay. And so just talk to your agent, because not every company is going to have the same coverage. Okay. And so just talk to keys to cross seas or anywhere
out of the country.
Out of the country is, first of all, I always put it together, a portfolio of key people that I want to call if I need it in a situation, emergency, like your travel agent, insurance agent, travel insurance hotline, your medical insurance phone, things that you need. And then final travel tips by Tom here is buy the travel insurance. I think we went through that many times here. Now, the other thing is check with your phone carrier on coverage. Okay. With me, there was 3 of us going over there. Our phone carrier, it was $10 a day per phone to have international coverage. Okay, sounds like a lot. $30 a day, basically.
Better than the bill, right?
Right, you're right. That, and plus, this is the reason why, like 3 of us, I would say don't be cheap for safety reasons, okay? So when we were over in Italy, we could always communicate with each other where we're at, what we're doing, because you know what? That's important because we're tourists. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going on. And so if something were to happen, boy, that would really stink if you didn't have a phone that you could use. Okay?
Sound advice there.
Now, travel tips. This is from Wesley Odom Jr. He's the president of the Ackerman Group, LLC, security expert, and he's been with 15 years in the CIA. And there's some things that he has put together that I have used here is, first of all, take responsibility of your own safety. We don't have bodyguards, most of us. Maybe you do, Paul, you know.
Never know.
Yeah, so avoid high-risk areas. Right now, they say Mexico, northern South America, the southern Sahara, and the Middle East are obviously regions that are probably a place to avoid, okay? Just, you know, things like that. If you ever get in a situation, don't freeze up. Example, like in an airport, if there's a terrorist situation, don't freeze up. If you look at how the people were saved in some of these terrorist situations, they got down right away. They took cover. The ones that froze are the ones that actually got killed, okay?
All right.
Sad story, but be a little mysterious. Blend in, okay, is what he says. On your customs card, don't fill it out and say you're the senior executive of one of the biggest corporations in the U.S. Be vague, you know. Just say you're over there on business or something like that, okay?
Yeah, pleasure, right?
Pleasure, whatever. Yep. Keep a low profile. Do not wear anything that says, hey, I'm from the U.S., like an example, American flag T-shirt or other items on your T-shirt. You know, and that could be even true in the U.S., okay? If you're wearing a Iowa Hawkeye T-shirt in New York,
poor fashion choice.
You know, it might be saying, hey, and I'll get into why, okay?
Sure.
Anything that portrays you as a wealthy will attract the street criminal. So if you're wearing a really expensive watch, really expensive clothes, guess what? They're eyeing you. So think like a thief. Willis Sutton rule. The principal risk for travelers isn't kidnapping or terrorism, it's street crime. A prolific bank robber, Willie Sutton, and his famous response when a journalist asked him why he robs banks. Because he says that's where the money is.
Makes sense.
So where's a street criminal going to go? To the person that he thinks where the money is. An easy target. Okay? So arrange transportation ahead of time. Don't have your name listed on the prearranged driver sign. You know how the driver sign,
Yep.
You know, nothing that portrays you as a U.S. citizen. Sweep your hotel room first of anything see if there's anything in your room. Use your room's safe at your own risk. I have neighbors that just went out of the country and they actually got their safe broken into. Oh, and one last thing couple last things is don't fight when robbed. $300 is not worth your life, whatever you got on you, okay? And know before where you go, what is the political, economic situation in that country. Research it, okay?
Solid advice, Tom, and
Yeah.
I'm going to take part of this home because I was telling you before the show it's an interesting topic because we just planned the honeymoon and we bought the traveler's insurance.
Good for you.
And it's a Caribbean nation, so
Oh, yeah, right.
it's one of those things where you kind of have to know where you're going.
I think you do. I think no matter where, every country has their issues. I don't think there is a country that doesn't, okay? So just know your surroundings.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
We're going to do some off-resort things, and I told her,
Right.
I said, before we say we're going to do something, let's make sure that we research where we're going because
Good idea.
You never know.
Right. You don't. Yep.
Tom, if people would like to contact you to get a quote, maybe talk a little bit more about traveler's insurance, things of that nature, what's a good phone number?
It is 507-377-2000. They can contact me by email also at insights@americanainsurance.com. And also website is americanainsurance.com.
Tom, thank you so much.
Thanks, Paul.
You've been listening to Insights into Insurance from Americana Insurance Group. All information provided is intended to be educational in nature. Before acting upon any information obtained during the Insights into Insurance radio show broadcast, consult an appropriately licensed professional.